Yo, it's the Drop Night Show, and it's your man Sean Beasley. It's only one of me tonight. The three amigos, they have family emergency. I want to send my condolences out to Kay Wonder and her family and Amara D and her family. They going through a lot right now, but the show must go on, and I got them in my prayers. Right now, I have the beautiful, talented Miss Deanna Richmond in the building.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing there?
I'm doing wonderful. Blessed to be here.
Thanks for stopping by the Drop Night Show.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. So let's start here. Where are you originally from?
Well, I'm originally born and raised in Portugal.
Okay.
So my nationality is Portuguese and African American.
Okay.
So Portuguese is my first language and English is my second language.
So how you say hello in Portuguese?
It's pretty much the same thing if you hear somebody saying in Spanish, hola.
Oh, okay. Who stole who language first?
Most likely Spanish people. Yeah.
So it says you R&B and pop.
Yes.
Who do you look up to in the R&B field?
Well, I have many options, but my main one was Mary J. Blige, actually.
Wow, she's a good one.
Yes.
Definitely a good one.
Yes, a good throwback right there.
Yeah,
Good music. It's just how she, come across when it comes to her music. It's so real. You can relate to it, if you really listen to it. And that really brought me to come out of my shell pretty much.
So in your music, do you feel yourself giving that part of you?
Yes, actually I do. This is the relationship that I had with the team has just been unbelievable. I'm working myself really hard to get where I need to be, and I never was a writer until I met them, so I started writing my own work, so it felt very, really relieved to be able to write your own stuff, so.
So what are you talking about? Love.
Oh, love. Love can go in so many different ways.
Let's talk about it. 'Cause you have a record out called What Is Love?
Yes, it's on YouTube, and it's killing right now with views, and I'm really grateful for the people that's been very supportive. Yes, the love, a lot of people try to figure out what is love about. It goes in different views of life, and me, I always try to encourage people, but at the same time, I still try to figure myself what it means. People come and go, so it's kind of hard.
So what made you want to write that record?
Well, I honestly have to say when I was in the studio and I was just listening to the beats, and it just driven myself right there. I was like, okay. I started writing. I was like, what is love? Love, love, love.
Okay.
And it just felt good, to be able to express that because, a lot of people could probably relate, and I had a lot of people come to me like, yo, what is love? Like, it really, it make me wonder, like, where is it coming from, so.
So what do you think the difference between love, 80s love and millennial love? What's the difference?
Honestly, back in the day, I can really say represent my family. Actually, my parents, they've been together for 27 years. And that really shows me like what really love is about. All the hardship, all the tears, and all the the happiness and all that. And just be able to be around that, it makes me want to, be humble and just wait until it comes, So, love, I don't know. It's just nowadays it's kind of different. Everybody just go with the flow.
Yeah,
they love so easily.
Yeah,
they don't take the process.
I think it's the time of the internet where people get mad because we're in a relationship, so you need to post this picture of me. Oh, you like that picture. Oh, you left a comment under their page, like. I don't think back then they even cared about it, or they didn't have the access to it.
They didn't have the access. Look, we have technology nowadays, and technology takes over our life now. That we don't take the time to put it down and just focus on that person in front of you. Take the time to understand where they coming from and who they are about. Everything's technology. Oh, I heard about this. I heard about that. So you don't really get to know somebody out of that. So
what is the process like in the studio? When you're in the studio?
Honestly, well, when I'm in the studio, it's a good vibe, especially with the right people that's around you. Your circle has to be right. You know what I'm saying? If it's not, just step away. And for me to be around the people that, wants to work and want to see me develop, want to see me, get to the level that I need to be. It feels good, to be just going with the song, the lyrics. It flows so well.
Okay.
You know.
So, how did you meet your team?
Oh my God, how can I start? Well, my uncle and my father has a big part of it. My uncle is named Joe Richmond. He's actually part of the 76ers. He works with them.
Okay.
So I was to my uncle. He actually told me about Jalil Beats and Kay, and told me, to come to see the game and, just to communicate, see where it goes. We went to the game. I started talking to them, and then a few months later, my uncle made a call for me, and Kay was like, all right, let's meet up. So we met up, got together, like what we heard, I guess. And from that on, we just continued and grew from there.
That's awesome. It's funny because, some people don't like to make those kind of calls for people.
Right, correct. It's hard.
So how was that feeling? What was that feeling like?
Oh, that's feeling.
My people made this call for me. Was you excited?
Oh, absolutely. I was very excited. That's the thing about nowadays. People don't use, people struggle and they want to do everything on their own. And I had to learn that as I grew up, that, you had to surround yourself with people that is, on that level. And for my uncle to be able to have that opportunity, it was definitely a blessing to be like, yo, I'm going to make that call for you. Not a problem. I love you. So, you see, I love you.
Right.
Why not? So, I was his niece. So he was just like, all right. And from that on, the relationship just been increasing.
That's good. So have you had any performances yet?
Actually, I do actually have I have something coming up actually in February. I'm actually having my next video that's coming out. What a Life is actually in the Auspicious EP. And I'm excited about that, to be able to shoot that video and actually perform at the same time.
So how many songs is on Discuses?
It's 5, actually. 4 English and 1 is in Portuguese.
Really?
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting to hear that song in Portuguese.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Is it about love? It's a little...
It's actually, What a Life actually is in 2 different languages. It's in English and Portuguese.
Okay.
So
who have you worked with on your EP?
On my EP, not exactly. I haven't been really working on like any type of features or anything. Everything has just been me and my team that's been very, very supportive. Shout out to Kay, Sasha. She's been very helpful with my writing, and So, yeah.
Do you get writer's block?
He said, "Do I get writer's block?" No, not really.
Really?
No.
That's hard to believe. Songwriters do have a writer's block sometimes.
Yeah, they do. But I just feel like, as I'm writing, I'm just going with the flow. So,
have you lived life enough to be able to put all that into your lyrics?
Not yet. I'm in a process.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need a couple bad relationships.
Maybe, yeah, just a few.
You need a couple fights.
Just a little bit.
You need those. I think, like you said, Mary, that's where those hits came from.
Yes.
That pain.
Yes.
That growth. That struggle. That love. That pain.
Yeah.
That's where that's from.
And that's why I was able to relate to, honestly. And I was like, all right. So.
And I think that's what we miss in music today. Because songs feel empty.
Right.
There's no feeling. I can't listen to Jacquees.
Nope.
And get that R&B feeling.
Nope.
He's not the king of R&B for my generation. So,
I agree.
What I want to ask, how was it growing up, traveling so much?
It was a beautiful experience. My father was playing overseas, playing basketball for 14 years in Europe, and that's how he met my mom. The very first year he actually went down there, and his transition being a basketball player and traveling back and forth, it gave me an opportunity to meet so many beautiful people from different countries, and just that's why I guess I'm so outgoing. So like, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Right.
So it's just a good feeling to be able to do that and constantly doing
Right.
it. So, and that's another thing about in our generation right now, everybody's so stuck in a box, and it's nothing like just going somewhere away, just by yourself if you need to.
Right.
And you never know what doors open or who you meet. So I take those opportunities very seriously.
That's good, because that's a very important point, that our culture, we don't know that there's a lot of a world out there. So much world out there to experience.
Yes.
And to be an artist, it's always a great opportunity to travel abroad or travel to a different city, because guess what? That's where you can get connections through another songwriter, another producer.
Exactly.
Run into an A&R, run into an executive.
Right.
That's why you, as an artist, you never want to box yourself in this one place.
Correct.
So, who is it? Is there anyone you want to work with one day?
Oh my goodness. So I'm very old school. So you'd be surprised. I do have some people in mind. I haven't heard her music lately, Sade. I know it's old fashioned. I know it's a real throwback. But her music, her melody, and the way she just, her persona is just, you can relate to her and feel the vibe. And I feel like
That melodic sound.
yes, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Look.
It's everything.
Look, closing his eyes, just
That's all you got to do.
boxing yourself already in there. And I feel like, I can really relate to her. And Lauryn Hill, definitely.
Without all the extra stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Without the extra stuff. Adele, definitely.
Oh.
I love.
What?
Yes, Adele. I know, right? Just saying the name just give you chills, right?
Yo, she's a powerhouse.
Yes.
And as an artist like that, she stays right here.
Exactly.
She's not going there. She's not going there.
She's
staying
in
right
her
there.
lane.
That's why every time she comes out, she sells 10 million records. Every time. That's because she know herself.
Exactly.
That's another important part about the artist. You have to know yourself.
Correct.
Because guess what? No executive changed her yet.
Nope.
Her manager didn't try to change her.
Nope.
No producer tried to change
Exactly.
her. They know who she is.
Right.
That's why as an artist, you have to know. Because once you know, those people that's supporting you, not going to try to change you.
Exactly.
That's why it's important for you to know who you is. So on the pop side, who's your favorite artist on the pop side?
Besides my cousin. Frick. Pop, honestly, I got some good choices. Trying to think of a few that I can.
Ariana Grande?
Yeah, oh my goodness, she's been doing an amazing job. Out of the songs that she's been putting out there, next, like what?
That's dope. That's a dope record.
What's her name? Her. Her. She's doing outstanding.
She's a phenomenal songwriter.
Yes, she's outstanding. I love her songs. So I think I can relate. Pretty much sum them up right now.
So are you single?
Yes, I am.
So
I'm
where all
proud.
this love coming from?
Where this love is coming from? Well, I did have bad experience when it came to relationships. You know what I'm saying? It breaks me, but it makes me. So I use that as an example. So it makes me who I am. It makes me build myself, and it makes me sure I should never settle for less. So right now I'm in a place that I'm just worshiping God and just doing myself.
Say that again. You don't.
Oh, I'm worshiping God. Yes.
You hear that?
Yes, I said
Do you
it.
hear that?
Yes, I said it. Yes, I did. I worship God.
And she mean it too.
Oh, yes, I did. I love God. You know what I'm saying? So me getting closer to Him is getting me closer to where I need to be.
All facts. All facts.
Simple as that.
So what we're going to do, we're going to jump into this commercial, and we will be right back with our interview with Deanna Richmond on the Drop Night Show. Yo, it's the Drop Night Show on Water Ice Radio, and I'm back with the lovely Deanna. Sitting here all pretty. So, what do your family say about you wanting to become an artist?
Well, family is definitely important to me. And both, me being Portuguese and African American, family back home and family over here, they're very supportive with me, and they want to see me make it. And I feel like that's very important. My family, they take me very serious.
Okay.
And I'm extremely grateful for that. My mama, she's like pretty much my mama manager.
Okay.
And she don't play. She don't play.
She aggressive.
But, like I said, they are supportive.
Okay.
In everything that I do. Even my past, I used to play basketball.
What
I
position?
did. I was a center. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
You see?
I can see that.
I mean, I ain't got
Behind all that, I can see it. Don't you come in that middle.
Yep, don't come in the middle now.
I got you.
I'ma block that shot. But I was grateful, for that experience. And, with my modeling career, acting career, like I was definitely diverse when it came to all that. And then when I came close to music, I was like, I really want to see how that takes off. I want to get serious.
Okay.
So,
Have you had anyone tell you, no, you shouldn't sing?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I feel like everybody experienced that no answer, but that should never stop you.
Okay.
Even with basketball, I had plenty of times people say no, because I actually had 2 knee surgeries, and it was hard to bounce back, but I did it. I did it out of my pride. I did it, because I really wanted it. Once you want something, you nothing can stop you. So I took that mentality for anything that I do.
Right. That's some real right there. Because 2 knee injuries?
2 knee injuries, yep. When I was in middle school, and when I was in high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did both of them come from playing
Yep,
basketball?
both of them came from basketball.
Wow.
Exactly. I had scholarship. I was actually supposed to play overseas. But, like I said, God has his own ways of doing certain things, and it took me. And that's why I'm where I'm at right now. So.
Did your dad want you to play basketball?
After.
Or you wanted to play basketball?
Oh, I wanted to play ball. I mean, of course, it has to do with me being such a young child, witnessing somebody to play ball, and then when that came across me, I was like, hey, why not? I loved it. The feeling of going for a layup, shooting the ball, blocking somebody's shot. It felt great. Look at you.
Okay. I think Jalil and them be playing ball. You ever played ball with them?
No, I haven't yet. Nope. But they, it's been a while, But after that second knee surgery, my father took, he's like, I think you need to just, settle down, just focus on something else. And it broke my heart because it's like, this is really what I want to do.
Yeah.
But like I said.
It's all in God's plans.
It's all in God's plans, man.
Because you need them legs.
Exactly.
Because it'd be all bad.
Exactly.
Talking about...
Oh.
Yeah, talking about I'm a singer. Listen to me.
Exactly.
You definitely didn't want to be that one.
Oh, no.
So what can we expect from listening to this EP?
I definitely... besides the beats, if you just listen to the words and just try to, picture yourself in my position if possible, or just find something that can relate to you, I feel like you can get out of it. I had a lot of people that come to me be like, yo, what is love? Or what a life? Or selfish. Even one of my songs, Selfish, is like, it has a lot of impact in my relationship with certain people. Sometimes you have to build yourself to be, just being selfish. Like, you have to focus on yourself. With so much distraction in this world, and a lot of people, they want to lean on this person, lean on that person, instead of just leaning on yourself.
Right.
So
why do you think it's hard for people to lean on themselves?
I mean, besides technology.
Right.
But even the music industry, nowadays is, it's not real anymore. Everybody just want to blurt out anything, and everybody can relate to that, and I don't understand how could they. But it's because people not really putting the real into it. So, Yeah.
Cause you got like certain rap artists that you be like, what did he just say?
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
What's the poem say? I say every time. Brandon, like, okay, well, like, when.
Exactly.
Like, what the hell was that? Like, that's not hip hop. That's not rap.
It's not, but it's out there.
It's out there
It's
because
out
people
there.
are buying it.
Exactly.
But you want to know the secret?
What's up?
It's not us buying it. They buying it.
I agree with you.
You could
I agree with that.
go to any hip hop concert. It's like finding Waldo. Where he at? You'll see a small percentage of us at no concerts. That's how I know. That's how I know that music is going to be around for a long time. So, but they like R&B music, but people don't grasp the fact that there is a buying market for R&B. Artists are scared just to go there, or labels don't want to go there right now because there's not a lot of money generated in the R&B field.
Correct.
And I feel like that's why a lot of artists are forced to be pop artists. You have, let's see, what's an artist I could say?
In the rap industry?
Let's say an R&B singer,
Oh,
right?
R&B. Okay.
Who can I say? Chris Brown came out, right?
Right.
He was R&B. Chris Brown started making pop records because they seen where money is.
Yeah.
Some people, if you just do it for the love of it, you're going to stay in that R&B lane.
Right.
And it works. Look at Tank. He's still performing. Look at any R&B act. They still performing.
Right.
That's a career that I think any artist want. To be able to perform and still sell out arenas, still sell out stadiums, because there's people that's going to always love
it.
music.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So as an artist, where have you been so far?
So far right now, with my music, I'm still developing.
Okay.
You know, it's still a process. I'm still in like vocal lessons. I'm still trying to build myself as an artist.
Okay.
I just was with Access Purpose for like, it's about to be a good year.
Okay.
Almost a good year that I've been with them. And since last spring. And this is like a home to me.
Okay.
So besides outside of that home is like I haven't dealt with anybody else besides them. So I'm still in I'm taking baby steps.
Okay.
But I'm trying to work myself up.
So as far as within your development, where do you see yourself at right now?
Right now, I see myself increasing. Let me use another terminology. I see myself bettering myself when it comes to my vocals, because I was actually struggling at the same. I was just an upcoming artist actually, so it's just like I wasn't hitting certain notes and stuff like that. So I'm building that.
Okay.
So I'm excited for the future because I'm constantly working on it and we're working on it.
Okay. So where did you? When you came up with the titles, did you write the records or you came up with the title first and then wrote your
Well, me and my team, honestly. It has nothing, it wasn't just me. It was just me and my team. We sat down, we vibed with each other. We thought of the beats and like, hey, you think about the words and then we'll work on it afterwards. You know, so it was like, it was more just a vibe thing. Like I said, team is everything. So if it was just me, I probably would have been like, struggling like ever. It's not easy being a writer, and I witnessed that. You know, so for me and my team to be able to just work on it, like, hey, we got to work on this title, and then Kay was like, auspicious. How you feel about that? And I was like, that sounds nice for the EP. So we just went down the line with the title and the names of the songs. Okay, and it was just perfect. It fit in so well.
That's awesome. It's important to have a team behind you as an artist.
Absolutely.
It's very important.
Absolutely.
And I tell people, loyalty play a big role in this business. Big role.
And that's hard to find.
Hard to find. Hard to find.
Right.
Me being the manager, right? Mm-hmm. I work with people who I can see that in them.
Right.
But it gets tricky.
Correct.
You start introducing them to people. You start doing this and doing that. Money start coming.
Exactly.
You're like, okay. Now I'm starting to see the real them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the things you have to watch out for.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And then in business, split sheets are very important too. In urban, we don't care too much about that. But in country, before you go into a session, you know you getting a percentage, Kay getting a percentage, Swizz getting a percentage,
right.
Linnea getting a percentage. That's how that's structured.
Exactly.
In the hip hop world, we just in the session. We don't know who getting what.
Hey, right.
Come out that session, all gets a little dark. Cause no, I said that. I wrote that.
Right.
No, you didn't. No, yes, I did. That's why it's important to structure what you're doing so you won't go down those roads.
Exactly.
That's why it's important to study the business part of being an artist.
Correct.
It's the entertainment business. And I say entertainment is about 15%. I'm being generous.
Being generous.
It's all business.
It is.
And that's why you have to know your business.
Correct.
So it's important. So are you learning the business?
Yes, actually I am. Kay plays a big part in this whole journey. You know, the relationship is strong, you know, conversation-wise, you know, you doing this, you doing that, keeping task on me, you know, making sure that I'm on task with what I'm supposed to do as an artist, you know, and it feels good, you know, to have somebody have my back, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, instead of you having your own back,
all the time. Right.
So it feels good, you know, to have somebody that's, you know, training you, you know, I learned this is why I'm teaching you this, so it just feels really good to have that connection.
Do you have days that you be like, I don't want to do it no more?
I don't think I haven't got to that point yet. I mean, there is a point, you know, in my life that, you know, you want to give up, but life is short, and for my, you know, from experiences, I just can't take that short route. I'm willing to take it far as possible as I can.
Okay.
You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's touch on something.
Ooh.
So how do you feel? Let's talk about female business, right?
Ooh. Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna do. Mara D has this thing called Rapid Fire. I'm gonna do her segment for her. So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Give you two options. You gotta say one or the other, right?
Okay.
Let's say Max's or Geno's.
Geno's.
Wow. I don't think we ever had nobody say Geno's.
You
Why
want
Geno's?
to know why? Because I
Why?
never had Max's.
You never took other Max's?
Exactly.
You never been to Max's?
Never been to Max's.
All right.
Only had Geno's.
I think you need to take a trip to Ariad. I think you need to go
It's
that
so
way.
interesting. I haven't been there yet either, and I've been here for a few. I mean, many years actually.
How long you been in Philly?
I came here when I was 9, so I've been here for like almost 15, 16 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, and I travel back and forth. Yeah, and I have never experienced. And I'm surprised. My
What?
father didn't even take me, so I'm a little shook right now. So, oh Lord, yeah.
Let's say Cleveland or the Sixers?
Sixers.
Why the Sixers?
Because we always representing the Sixers. I don't know. Our whole family represents, so I'm on with the family side.
All right. Eagles, Giants.
Eagles.
Why the Eagles?
I guess I say the same thing. You know, everybody representing the Eagles nowadays, and I feel like if you from Philly, why not represent somebody
Okay.
that's representing you? So
Okay.
I guess that.
Homegrown or fake?
Home run or fate, you said?
Homegrown or fake?
I don't even know either. I'm sorry.
So, homegrown or fake? So you got natural beauty, fake beauty, right?
Oh, natural beauty all day.
Okay.
I mean, don't disguise this a little bit. You know, I got a little something. I got a little blemish, a little bit of makeup, foundation. But for real, I'm all natural all day, every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I take that any day.
Hot dog, sausage.
Sausage.
Why not hot dog?
I mean, have you seen them videos? I'd rather take a sausage.
Chinese food, soul food.
Oh no, soul food.
No shrimp fried rice.
Nope, none of that.
No chicken wing. No wonton soup.
Nope. I ain't gonna lie. Ever since my grandma flew over here, she don't actually speak English, so that's all she been eating. So she be like, "Here, Deanna, here, Deanna." Nope, I'm not eating none of that Chinese no more. I'm good. Soul food for me.
Okay. Rooftop or Netflix and chill?
Ooh, rooftop. Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good to Netflix and chill by yourself.
See how she spent that, right?
You like that spit? Yup.
So that was rapid fire. The question, the rap is a little more interesting when Mara D do it, but I just wanted to show some love to Mara D. So in this part of the interview, let's talk about a current event. What's a current event that you have a strong opinion about?
Maybe get some examples.
So a current event.
Yeah.
Let's stay in the music, right?
Okay, music.
R. Kelly.
Oh. Okay, R. Kelly. All right. I haven't really. I'm not into the whole, TV and like looking at the news and all that. But I heard that Kelly had some stuff out there. So, but honestly, I feel like what happened in the past, it happened in the past. Why now? That's how I feel like it should have been dealt before.
Right.
Then it should have been handled way before, and then they get out right now. I mean, whatever he does, they allowed it. I don't know. I can't really get into the topic because
I think the money ran out.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Money ran out.
Yeah. And they needed something to put out there, so why not?
Yeah.
And it was a good thing because it's still out there, so.
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
I knew you was gonna say that. Cardi B. I didn't think I was gonna be such a fan with Cardi B, but Cardi B came a long way. No offense to Nicki Minaj, but Cardi B is in her bag right now.
A bag.
She's going hard left and right, even with a child. So
she said, 2019, I'm coming.
Exactly.
And she kicked that door down.
And I can't believe, and there's no, you can't say nothing. Like, she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
She's representing herself.
Do you relate more to her because you feel like she's more truthful with her lyrics?
Yes. I can say yes to that. Yeah, she's very, she comes out very interesting, but people can relate to it so easily because not many people are like her.
Okay.
And I feel like Cardi B, she represent herself even before and after. So it's like, you can't say, oh, she ain't say that before, she ain't do this. She represents herself very well. Besides being, a little ratchet on the side, but it's just who she was. So
because an artist like that gets a lot of criticism.
Correct.
Have you been faced with criticism before?
Oh, absolutely. Especially racially. I've dealt with race all my life, especially being black and white on both ends. It's kind of hard, but it made me appreciate even more. It's actually, I just posted a racial comment on social media on my Instagram about somebody was flying somewhere, and this Caucasian lady and this African American was on the same flight. The Caucasian was like, "Do you have another seat?"
I seen that.
Yeah.
Yo.
Do you have another seat? I can't.
Was that a commercial?
Yeah, it was a commercial.
Yeah, it was a commercial.
Back home, Portuguese. Yeah, it was a Portuguese commercial.
Is it like that in Portugal?
In a way, yes, it is. I mean, I feel like that's everywhere, honestly. But I feel like it really, I could relate to that. So many times I went out with my family, and they like, why is she with them?
But it was so blatantly.
Yeah.
Like, that was like, wow.
Yeah, it's tough, and I can't believe it's still happening. But it is what it is. But you have to overcome it.
Has someone ever blatantly did that to you?
Yeah. I remember when I was young, I was at the beach with my family, and somebody called me yellow. No, actually, the N word. And my grandmother, she was like, just call him Yellow. And I started laughing. I was like, Grandma, why? Why you start off Yellow? I was like, Yellow, really? So I was like, okay. But I'm still, experiencing that into this world. Even at work, I deal with that, and you'd be surprised. But you have to handle yourself with respect. You have to don't allow that to, don't let the devil get you. Yeah. And that's how I feel.
Grandma still living?
Oh yes.
Give her a new word for me.
Mi abuela? Mi abuela? Mayonnaise?
Yeah. Call them mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
Not Miracle Whip, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah. She gonna like that. She gonna be like, mayonnaise? Yeah. Yellow, what?
She won't even understand any of this conversation anyway. She only speak Portuguese.
Say it in Portuguese.
Portuguese. Mayonnaise, my nigga.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise.
Tell her just like that. She like that.
She like that.
But Deanna, so what can we, any upcoming shows?
Upcoming shows, I'm thinking about doing another show. Is actually one of my, I coordinated. It's called Share What You're Born to Do. I just recently had one last year, in 2018. Actually, 2 last year, and I'm thinking about having another one this year. Pretty much is about getting everybody together, representing each other, with music, art, anything, poetry, dancing. And I feel like that right there, you appreciate more art, and I feel like everybody can learn from one another, So that's another thing that I do. But in terms of shows or anything like that, right now it's still, I'm still working on it, trying to get certain gigs. But like I said, I'll be having a video shortly.
Okay.
And next month. And
For
I'm
what song?
Excited. What a Life.
What a Life. What is What a Life about?
What a Life has a lot to do with me traveling and, just remembering all the old days of me doing things with my family and going country after country, going to Italy, France, Lisbon, so on. There's so many countries I have been in, and that experience to my music, you can see that.
Okay.
Even me saying running, like I'm running to my destiny. I'm running to where I need to be. And I feel like that's what everybody should be doing, just running.
Yeah. We had some smart people, some smart artists come on this podcast. You'd be very surprised. The rappers we had on here are smart.
Okay.
Very smart. And a lot of people that's been in prison.
Oh.
We had a lot of those on the show, and they smart. I think we some smart people. Yeah. We get undermined.
I appreciate that comment.
Yeah. But I want to say thank you for coming on the Drop Night Show.
Thank you for having me, man.
It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Same.
Because I was like, I seen this video. I'm like, who's this girl? Love. What's love? Someone's got to be like, I consider what love got to do with it.
Exactly. It's such an easy target.
Have you ever seen that movie?
Oh, absolutely. Plenty of times.
My godfather toured with them, and he said that movie, a lot of it was fabricated. Because majority of that movie, you seen Ike beating her up.
Correct.
He said, remember the limo scene?
Right.
He said it was a lot of those scenes that they just didn't put in that movie.
Wow.
Yeah. Tina was beating Ike up sometimes.
All right.
But what love got to do with it? So, listeners, get ready for Deanna Richmond because she's coming, and you are forever family with the Drop Night Show.
Hey,
so make sure you let us know when you got the video, when the performance.
For sure.
Anything you got.
Absolutely.
We pulling up.
Absolutely.
You know what the pull up means, right? All right.
Yeah,
we pulling
I got
up.
you.
We pulling up.
Yeah, I got you.
Once again, it's Deanna Richmond on the Drop Night Show on Water Ice Radio. Give them where they can follow you at.
Oh, follow me at Instagram, isjust.Deanna, DANNA. It's just .Deanna.
It's just Deanna.
Exactly. It's just Deanna. I mean, I'm the only one that can.
Now, if K Wonder was here, she would say Can you sing something?
Sure. Actually, one of my videos is actually coming out. I remember the times when I used to go to the places that brought me to my memories. All the traveling and the riding made me who I am today.
Okay. She gave you a little bit of that.
Something, little something.
So if you want to hear more of that, tell them again where to go.
Oh, please follow me on ISJUST.Deanna, please. Show me some love.
And this is the drop.